Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Jayhawks will put total weather to crank us up. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So North Texas offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll try the run. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick starting conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Quick step and go. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Nice run. Great job by the running back. Making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
The Jayhawks will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
to throw. It's Marshall. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, I took my guy. I stopped using my guy. If I would have known he was going to float it, then I could have picked it off with my linebacker.
But this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get concerned or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down, looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rock Chop. The defense takes. Into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying.
I thought that he was going to cross that guy's face. I didn't think the throw was going to be that wide.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. We've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
North Texas in the hurry up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Wheaton.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Caught near the sticks. It's Campbell. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Here we go. Do the show. Right.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Got it behind the line. It's Campbell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
It'll be third and long. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. Now this defense taking one back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over East Carolina. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for space. It's Savage. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Working his way on the return. Yard line before he stopped. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is...
Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 30. He's at the touchdown. Mean Green. How about this back stand on track and getting in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out. At the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or...
Breaks into the open. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody...
There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
Looking for the goal line. And into the end zone we go. Touchdown, Mean Green. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back on this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. They're working that left side. Nice job by this guy, finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Looking for room, it's Savage. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is when that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like... First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
North Texas in the hurry up. They go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Halfway through. 20 minutes.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun. Skips away from pressure. Got a man. It's Powell. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Jordan, I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it down the seam. Got a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Extending the play. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Stupid.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Kansas offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for the place.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Marshall. And they can't make the connection on third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Tight end now in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I don't fucking get it. It's so stupid.
The defense putting points on the board.
Got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage. reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Powell. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets... is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Wheaton. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking for a crease. It's Powell. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking for a big play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking for room. It's Powell. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defense. Good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose down the middle. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
On the move, it's Maddox. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Complete on 3rd down. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Third period today because people are making fun of them.
I don't get it. Tell them to shut up. I don't. It's.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And they did everything right in this.
How do I get him out of the freaking game?
Type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They want that clock to run. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over TCU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna run it. It's Bradford. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air, it's Marshall. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the right. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He gets it past the 1st down
Yay.
marker, and a really nice job
The
to
worst.
set up that screen and move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They wrap him up.
There we
Trying
go.
to get back to the line of
But you know those
scrimmage,
backup
but he's
quarterbacks
back
come in
field.
and
Man
heroes.
down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. Spins away from one. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Oh, what a cut! Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up
Fucking
incomplete.
pass interference on the offense. That should be a fucking interception. Don't fuck yourself.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. To the air, it's Marshall. Caught in the backfield, it's Braswell. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together